Students, okay, we'll start with the next topic. We've already completed the saturated and unsaturated compounds of carbon, hydrocarbons. Okay, now carbon containing and hydrogen containing compounds are known as hydrocarbons, that we have already seen. But carbon, it also forms bonds with other elements like halogens, that is chlorine, bromine and fluorine, oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur. Okay, now, in an hydrocarbon chain, if one or more hydrogen has to be replaced by these elements, such a way that the valency of the carbon remains satisfied. Now, the element which is replacing the hydrogen is referred as a heteroatom. Okay, so it's known as a heteroatom. Now, this heteroatom can be present as single, or it can be also present as a group. Okay, now these heteroatoms, okay, and the group containing these confer a specific properties to the compound. So once these heteroatoms are attached to these hydrocarbons, they give certain properties. Okay, that is why they are known as functional groups. Now the functional group is attached to the carbon chain through the valency replacing by the hydrogen atom or the group of atoms. Now let us see some functional groups which is given on page number 4, table 4.3. The first heteroatom is chlorine. Now this chlorine is also known as halo. Okay, that is chloro or bromo. Now it is represented by Cl and Br, which can be substituted by hydrogen atom. Next is oxygen as a heteroatom. You have got alcohol, aldehyde, ketone and carboxylic acid. Now this oxygen here directly gets attached to the carbon atom, replacing one hydrogen atom. The functional group is OH. For alcohol, for aldehyde it is CHO. For ketone it is C double bond O. For carboxylic acid it is C double bond OOH. Okay. So for aldehyde you can also write it as CHO. And for carboxylic acid you can also write it as COOH. Okay, so these are the heteroatoms which are replacing H, and you get an alcohol, aldehyde, ketone and carboxylic acid. Okay, now what are homologous series? We have already seen three homologous series: alkane, alkene and alkyne. Okay, now such series of compound in which same functional group is there, okay, that substitutes for the hydrogen is called homologous series. Okay, now these homologous series, they will differ by only one unit, that is one CH2 unit. See, if you see previously here, okay, the difference between this and this is one homologous series of alkane. Now each of the member differ by one CH2. Okay, so if you see here, one C is less. Here there are 4 hydrogen, and here how much hydrogen are there? 6. Okay, so the difference between this and this is 1 C and 2 hydrogen. Again, if you see the difference between these two, it's a 1 carbon and 2 hydrogen. Difference between these two is 1 carbon and 2 hydrogen. So whenever you have a difference between the series 1 carbon and 2 hydrogen, that is CH2, they are known as one homologous series. Okay, so whenever anything differs by one CH2 unit, they are known as homologous series. So homologous series, you have got alkane series, you have got alkene series, you have got alkyne series. If you see the alkene series, here they differ by 1 carbon and 2 hydrogen. Okay, you can just go through what we studied in the previous class. Okay, now we go to the nomenclature of carbon compound. Now how to name the carbon compounds? Okay, now for that, first what you have to do is identify the number of carbons. Suppose a compound is containing 3 carbon atoms, then you will have the name propane. Second, you identify the functional group which is present. Now according to that functional group, you will have the prefix or the suffix. Okay. Next, if the functional group begins with the vowel A, E, I, O, U, then the name, okay, is modified by deleting the final E. Suppose you have got propane, so you delete this E and add the functional group. Suppose it is ketone, okay, Now ketone has got the functional group ONE. So we remove this E from the propane and put ONE, it becomes propanone and it becomes a ketone. So alkane turns to ketone. Okay. Now the carbon chain, if it is unsaturated, then you will have ANE. If it is saturated, then you have got ENE and YNE, because this is single bond, this is double bond, this is triple bond. So we know this, that propane ANE is single bond, ENE is double bond, YNE is triple bond. This is saturated and this is unsaturated. Just turn the page. Now if you see in your textbook, you have got one example of propane. Now how propane becomes different, attached to different functional group. Okay. Now suppose it is an alkane. Now here you have a prefix, so nothing is removed. The chloro is added in front of propane. Okay, so chloropropane, bromopropane. One H is removed and Cl is added. Now for alcohol, the suffix is ol. Here it is a prefix. Now this is a suffix, so it is added at the end. For that you remove one E and add ol, and the group is OH. Similarly for aldehyde, it is Al. So remove E and add Al, it becomes propanal. And the functional group CHO, this is the functional group. Okay. Now for ketone ONE, you remove E and it becomes propanone, and the functional group is C double bond O. One hydrogen is removed and you put this. Now for carboxylic acid, the suffix is oic acid, so remove E and it becomes propanoic acid, and it is COOH. Can you see, this is the functional group. Okay, so this is how the functional groups are added. Now if it is alkene, so ENE, so propane, you have here ENE double bond. This we have already studied. YNE, this is propyne, so a triple bond. So this is a double bond, this is a triple bond. These are the functional groups. The bonds are also the functional groups. Okay, thank you.